think a good place to start is, how is like doing a property settlement different to say divorce? Because a lot of people get that confused.
So yes, so to answer your question, in a legal sense, divorce just refers to legally dissolving the marriage. So divorce and the divorce process is separate from the process of dividing the assets and finances, which is commonly referred to as property settlement.
Yeah, because my understanding, all a divorce does is just end the marriage, so it allows you to get married again, or that you're no longer married to that person.
Exactly.
It just changed. It's just a relationship status change.
Yeah, it's pretty much a procedural issue.
Yeah, but it can have important consequences. For example, like if you pass away, it's going to be it's going to be an issue. Because if you're still married to someone and you don't have a will, then that person might inherit your assets if you're not divorced, or they might get your super. So there are a lot of consequences. So divorces are important.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, absolutely. Yeah. Look, no dispute. So I'm not saying divorce is unimportant, but I guess the point I want to make is just because you get divorced, that obviously doesn't mean that you've sorted out your parenting arrangements. If there's kids under 18, it doesn't mean you've sorted out your property. Those are separate steps.
Yeah, absolutely. And that's what we want to get into, the property stuff today. And so in terms of, just give an overview of someone who's just separated, thinking, well, how do I split everything up? How does this thing work? And this is Australia-wide, by the way, even though Jeff practices in WA, the system is the same all around Australia. So any listeners and viewers anywhere in Australia, this will apply to you. So start with an overview if you could.
I think a good place to start is to make the point, and again, I'm just addressing a lot of misconceptions that people have that I hear all the time.
Yeah.
And people hear this stuff, this misinformation at barbecues or at the water cooler or wherever it is they hang out. So the first thing I wanted to debunk is this idea that you have to be separated for 12 months before you can start sorting out the finances. That's crap. Mm-hmm. Once you're separated, you can start sorting out the property and finances. That 12-month thing that people get confused about, all that's about, and there's a few 12-month issues. The first one I'll just quickly address is you can only get, sure, as you know, Nick, you can only, obviously you've never been divorced, and hopefully that won't happen. But you can, if you were to get divorced, is your wife going to see this? I hope not. If you decided to get divorced, then you can do so, but only if being separated for 12 months, right? But that's just for divorce. So anyway, to answer your question, let's say a couple, not you of course, splits up. As soon as they're separated, they can start sorting out finances, they can start sorting out parenting arrangements for kids under 18. And the 12 months, they only have to wait 12 months to be able to legally divorce.